today? I hope you guys are all good and happy and enjoying life. So today I'm going to talk about 3 things. Well, I'm going to touch base on accommodation. So I'm going to talk about 3 things. One is about accommodation, what kind of accommodation you want or need. 2 is what website you should be looking at, and 3 is what agency you should go for. 1. If you just arrived in Japan, I would recommend for you to go for a share house. A share house is really good because you don't really have to do any signed contract and you don't have to be in a lease. You can inform the landlord that you want to move within like the 1 month or 2 months that you were staying there. There's no proper contract that you have to stay for 1 year or 2 years. I would recommend shared house. The only downside with share house is, of course, you're sharing with other people and you don't really have your own privacy. The only place that you can find the privacy is your own bedroom. Some people might not like that because, you know, who wants to coop up in their room for the whole week in and whole week out? And the room is very small, so it's a little bit like living in a university accommodation. If you guys ever been living in a university accommodation, you will know what it's like. It's like a box room. But a lot of Japan accommodation are very small. In UK, houses there are really big. In Japan, houses here or apartment here are just small. You'll be lucky to like find anything that is good, that is big. That's the downfall, but the upside is you get to stay with other people, get to make friends and shared experiences, so which is good. Yes. A lot of the share house, sometimes they don't really include electricity bills, but you can find a lot of them that will include all the water and electricity bills. So that's one of the good things about shared house. You don't have to like worry about all those stuff. If you got here for a while now and you got used to like living in Japan, I would recommend Sumo because they have a lot of apartments and houses and you can choose what kind of area you want to live in and the prices, and that's really good in searching. The only downside to this is it's in Japanese, but I got a solution for you. You can use Google to translate the page. I already done some video on that already. If you're interested in looking at that, I'm gonna put the link here, so go and check it out. The good thing about this website is you can find all of the agency provide accommodation and you can email them, ask them about those houses that you're interested in. Now, the only downside to this is I find that a lot of accommodation in Japan, especially apartments and houses, a lot of Japanese people don't really want to rent their houses to foreigners. So it's gonna be a little bit hard to find houses. Going through the agency, there are some bad and plus point to this. The bad point is you have 2 years contract. Sometimes you can like cancel the contract without paying any extra charge, but a lot of the time you have to pay extra if you don't complete that 2 years contract, unfortunately. And going through agency, they usually charge you for their commission, and sometimes, a lot of the time, they will ask for a guarantor. The agency usually provides guarantor, or your company can be a guarantor. When the agency provides for the guarantor, they will charge you for it, but it won't be too expensive. For the houses here, through agency, they will charge you for the rent, the deposit, the commission, and then there's some fire safety as well, and the guarantor, so all of that would add up to like 2,000 yen, 200,000 yen, which is around 1,000 pounds. Expensive, I know, and you won't be getting that money back. So say goodbye to those money. It's gonna be flapping away from your pocket, unfortunately. Third place, I would recommend to go through the UR apartment. They are great. Those apartments are rented out by the government, so they are very understanding. Foreigners are welcome. The downside is it's a little bit more expensive than the normal kind of just normal apartment that you would go through agency. With the UR process, one thing is that you have to ask your company to provide for your monthly payment. Within the prices of the apartment, you have a certain amount that you have to get paid to rent the apartment. It depends a lot on your payment, and then you have to pay deposit as well, and you have to pay for fire safety and everything. Most of the fire safety and caretaker payment, you won't be seeing that money back, but the deposit, usually they ask for 2-month deposit that you will get back at the end of the month that you finish renting, or the end of the year that you finish renting. And the good thing about this is if you found another house within the same company, you can actually just transfer to that house without having to pay any other deposit. You can move to that house. I also recommend going to check on Criglist. I know, Criglist, can you believe it? But in Japan, Criglist is legit. It's not like in UK or in America. Criglist is so slimy and just dodgy that you shouldn't even touch it. But here in Japan, Criglist is proper legit. Like, you can go and check all the accommodation on there, and you can find really great accommodation, and it's all in English, so that's a really good, that's a plus if you are not really up to trying to work out how to translate the page on the Sumo and the UR. But within the UR, they do have Whitestone, which is an English supporting website for the UR houses, but they don't really update their website that often, so you're gonna get the information very slow or much later. The best way to get to the UR houses, I would recommend to go to their office. Well, I hope that helped you guys, and I hope that you guys can find great accommodation for yourself. Good luck out there, and if you have any questions, just ask me, comment down below and ask me. I would love to hear from you guys. Or if anybody knows that I missed some information, please comment down below so we can just share it, or give me any idea on the next video that you want to watch. Good luck and enjoy life. See you. Bye.